Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 3, Chapter 19, Karma's Destruction by Shiva in the Shiva Puran. Hariom Tatsat. Narada said, O Brahma, the most fortunate one, what happened then? Be pleased to tell me that story that destroys our sins altogether. Brahma said, O dear one, hear the story of what happened thereafter. Out of love for me, I shall recount Shiva's sports that bring about joy. On seeing the dissipation of his courage, Lord Shiva, the great yogin, thought within himself, wondering much. Shiva said, how is it that obstacles have cropped up while I am performing the great penance? Who can be that wicked person who has made my mind highly perturbed? With love, I have described in bad taste another man's woman. I have contravened rules of virtue and transgressed the bounds of the Vedas. Brahma said, after thinking like this, the great yogin, the goal of the good, surveyed all round, his suspicion having been aroused, he saw Kama stationed on his left side, with his bow fully drawn and ready to discharge the arrow. Kama was haughty, and so was very senseless. O Narada, on seeing Kama in that attitude, instantaneously anger was aroused in Lord Shiva, the Supreme Soul. O sage, standing high up in the air, holding the arrow and the bow, Kama discharged his arrow, usually unerring on Shiva. The infallible weapon became futile on the great Lord. The furious weapon calmed down in regard to the great soul, Shiva. Kama was frightened when his weapon failed. Standing there and seeing Lord Shiva, the conqueror of death, in front, he trembled. O great sage, when his endeavor became futile, Kama, who was frightened much, remembered Indra and all other gods. O great sage, remembered by Kama, Indra and other gods came there, bowed to and eulogized Shiva. When the gods eulogized thus, a great flame of fire sprang up from the third eye of the infuriated Shiva. That fire, originating instantaneously from the eye in the middle of his forehead, blazed with flames shooting up and resembling the fire of final dissolution in refulgence. After shooting up in the sky, it fell on the ground and rolled over the earth all round. Even before the gods had the time to say, let him be forgiven, let him be excused, it reduced Kama to ashes. When the heroic Kama was thus slain, the gods became miserable. In their agitation, they lamented much and saying, oh, what has happened? Then cried aloud. With pallid face and limbs, the extremely agitated daughter of the king of mountains returned to her palace, taking the maids along with her. Due to the misery on account of the death of her husband, Rati fell down unconscious as if dead. When she regained consciousness after a while, Rati, in her great agitation, lamented loudly and said, Rati said, what shall I do? Where shall I go? What is it that the gods have done in making my husband a victim thus? They have called him here and destroyed him. O Lord Kama, Dearer to me than my vital ears, O bestower of happiness, what has happened here? Ha, ha, my dear, Brahma said, lamenting thus and crying out various piteous words. She beat with her hands, kicked with her legs, and plucked her hairs. O Narada, on hearing her lamentation, even the beasts and residents of the forest, nay, all the immobile trees and bushes, became miserable. In the meantime, Indra and other gods remembered Lord Shiva and consoled Rati, saying as follows. The god said, take some ashes and preserve them. With effort, check your fare. The Lord will resuscitate your lover. You will regain your lover again. There is none who gives us happiness or misery. All enjoy and experience the fruit of what they do. In vain do you curse the gods? Brahma said, after consoling Rati thus, all the gods approached Shiva and propitiated him. With great devotion they spoke these words to him. The god said, O Lord, O great God, favorably disposed to those who seek refuge in you, be pleased to listen to these well-intended words of ours. O Shiva, be pleased to ponder over the action of karma. O Lord Shiva, there's nothing of selfishness in what karma has done. O Lord, he has been induced to do so by all the gods harassed by the wicked Taraka. O Shiva, please know that it is not otherwise. O Lord, the chaste Rati is lonely and miserable now. O Lord Shiva, she is in great lamentation. O bestower of everything, please console her. If you have finally disposed of karma, O Shiva, you are desirous of annihilating all the gods by means of your fury. On seeing the distress of Rati, the gods are almost doomed. Hence you must remove the distress of Rati. Brahma said, on hearing their words, Lord Shiva was pleased. He said this to all the gods. Lord Shiva said, O gods, O sages, all of you listen attentively to my words. What has happened, thanks to my fury, cannot be altered. The Lord Kama, the husband of Rati, shall remain bodiless till Vishnu incarnates as Krishna on the earth and marries Rukmini. Krishna will beget Kama in Rukmini when he goes to Dwarika and begins to procreate children. His name will certainly be Pradyumna. The demon Sambara will abduct the boy at the time of his very birth. After abducting the boy, the great demon Sambara will throw him in the sea. The foolish fellow will take him for dead and will return to his city. O Rati, you shall stay in his city till then. There alone you will get back your husband, Pradyumna. Kama, in the name of Pradyumna, will regain his wife after killing Sambara in a battle. O gods, he will be happy thereafter. After taking all the valuable properties of Sambara, O gods, he will go to the city again along with her. These words of mine are true. Brahma said, on hearing these words of Shiva, the gods heaved a sigh of relief. Joining their palms in reverence and bowing to him, they said, the god said, O great God, Lord of gods, O Lord, the ocean of mercy, please resuscitate Kama quickly. O Shiva, save the life of Rati. Brahma said, on hearing these words of the gods, great God became delighted. The Lord of all, the ocean of mercy, spoke again. Shiva said, O gods, I am delighted. I shall resuscitate Kama within myself. He will be one of my gunners and will sport about always. O gods, this story should not be narrated in the presence of anyone. All of you return to your abodes. I shall destroy all miseries. Brahma said, after saying this, Rudra vanished, even as the gods were eulogizing him. The gods became delighted and free from mental suspense. O sage, abiding by the directions of Shiva and consoling Rati by means of the conciliatory words of Shiva, the gods returned to their respective places. O excellent sage, then Rati, the wife of Kama, went to the city and waited for the time mentioned by Shiva. Footnotes. (25) This town associated with Lord Krishna is situated in Kathiawar. Here ends today's reading of the Shiv Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatham Vyomeshwanatham Jagannathanatham Santabhajam Pudhipatam Vaishnabhodanatham Shiva Om Kapura Kauram Karanavratam Sasam Om Parvatipate Samtramakamiya Sumashtiva Swavo Sajam Om Hari Om Tat Sat.